Stale Bill toward the outside with Shivani. Second line runners, Tulhurst Courage, Kyella Luke, and a little bit of something on the inside second line, just hangs back slightly. Mary's Little Rose, the favoured runner, likes to lead, can do just that from gate number 1, 2100 all before them. Second and young this evening, beautiful conditions now prevailing, and Mary's Little Rose actually won the start, second placing. On the outside of those going forward, that's Firepower trying to get onto the leader's back and can't do so. Getting right up on the inside, right behind the leader then. There's a little bit of something which began okay, and further back between them is that Firepower, now one out, one back with the Jack Kembo, got just ahead of it to sit in the death seat as they come around the corner. Behind them is Tulhurst Courage, Mossdale Bill is with them. Third last at the moment is Kyella Luke as they come into the straight, and they'll get 2 to travel in the second event at Young over on the inside Shivani. He's being driven less aggressively tonight, and after indicating he'd go further forward, Arctic's at the tail of the field. 2 laps out, 37.2 the lead time as they go to the top, the second at Young this evening, and Mary's Little Rose doing it quite okay. Jack Kembo second. Third placing on the inside is a little bit of something. He got away from the second line and, as you would expect, lobbed in right behind the pole marker and leader. 3 back the inside, Mossdale Bill the outside. As they go to the back then is that Firepower, has the beautiful trail, 1 out, 1 back, and behind them 4 back the peg Shivani. On the outside of it is Tulhurst Courage. Behind it is Kyella Luke, and last of all as they go to the back is Arctic. Onto the top circle with a 32.6 quarter behind them. As you would expect, fairly warm conditions here tonight at the Paceway. Not too much action early, and it's Mary's Little Rose, trained here locally. It's won 2 out of its last 3 starts for Troy Fletcher. Carries the brown Red Cross sash and yellow sleeves, of course, for the late Bill Fletcher as they come down to the winning post and hear the bell. Outside Jack Cambo, third placing, as they can hear the bell ring over the ground then. There's a little bit of something tucked away going forward now to the outside. Tulhurst Courage followed by Arctic. Over on the inside, that's Firepower, and they've truly past the winning post and gone to the 600 with a 33 quarter behind them, and it's Mary's Little Rose, Samuel Jack Kembo. On the outside, Tulhurst Courage joins in at the 500, 3 wide behind them then. There's a little bit of something, the pressure on now as they've well and truly passed the 5. They race up toward the 400. The business end of the race is now in progress, and the leader is Mary's Little Rose. On the outside is Jack Kembo. It won't go away. Further out there is Tulhurst Courage, Mossdale Bill nowhere to go. Little bit of something, still hasn't had a crack at the leader as they go to the 250 quarter, 28.7. They've upped the tempo as they race into the straight, 200 out, and Mary's Little Rose, the driver, sitting quietly and confidently on the inside just to give the leader a tap along on the outside, Jack Kembo. But Mary's Little Rose will be too good. 240.5, second out wide, Jack Kembo. Between them, little bit of something was there with Mossdale Bill. In that group was that Firepower. Behind them was Shivani, who didn't do a great deal in running, and behind it was Arctic, and toward the tail would have been Kyella Luke. 240.5 the winner. 1